Bounces. And ends up losing it. Here comes Philadelphia. Harden being ridden by Okoro. Harden trying to find the angle and does. Okoro bounces and ends up losing it. Here comes Philadelphia. Harden being ridden by Okoro. Harden trying to find the angle and does.
And the speed with which he did it, you would not look at it go reckless, except that it is in his landing area.
And one of the things they assess is whether or not there's a potential for injury, whether or not there is actual injury. Many fans are aware of this by now, but worth repeating, this all stems from motivated the changes to the rule and the further protections of shooters as Harden hits 2 of 3.
This, to me, is the area. He can get hung up on screens, you know, to try and lock and trail and stay attached to that shooter.
Embiid sets the screen. Harden spins, little mid-range, rolls off. Here's Harden. Cross court, Maxey. They'll fire with a hand in his face and still stick it. Mitchell can't answer. Yet the behind the backboard 3 is instead the solution for Maxey. Speeding in and banking in beautifully.
I mean, what this guy is doing is ridiculous. In March, 6 games, almost 37 points per game.
Mobley can't hit the corner 3.
James, across your body, that you have no choice. It's too tempting as a defender.
From a couple of masters who know exactly how to manipulate that contact with Harden and Embiid.
It's why, Ryan, I believe they are. But this team is legit, Philadelphia.
Osman rims out at a big game last night, and the win against Charlotte have been in a shooting slump. 15 of them. Here is Harden. Step back 3, no. Rebound Osman. LeVert was leaking out and open, wanted it. And from UVA. Oh, the denial, no. It's going to count. A goaltend. And one thing that J.B. Bickerstaff really admires about LeVert this season is the way he's adapted to a different role. String or a calf where it's, hey, it's going to be this many weeks. It's sort of just wait and see as Philadelphia turns it over. And Okoro, 2 offensive rebounds in this set. Another look for LeVert. That one rims out as well. Biggest area is him understanding scouting reports. Even just throughout a game, being able to observe what a team's trying to do to him.
Big and Ronnie Lott.
Big and Ronnie Lott.
I am.
52-17. Cowboys are about to have the most points ever in a Super Bowl. Don Beebe hustles, knocks it from behind, prevents the touchdown.
Big and Ronnie Lott.
Big and Ronnie Lott.
I am.
52-17. Cowboys are about to have the most points ever in a Super Bowl. Don Beebe hustles, knocks it from behind, prevents the touchdown. Prevents the touchdown for Leon Lett. Really diving deep here. As Harden buries the 3.
Frustration. I mean, listen, they're making that in real time. I'd like to see it again.
Quick step, nice delivery. Okoro didn't have it.
That's 2 shots not taken because Joel Embiid is standing there.
Mobley. And with Joel Embiid standing right in front of him.
And a 3rd one contested. I mean, that is unbelievable defense.
And Maxey cashes in.
I mean, come on, folks. That is Joel Embiid at his absolute best. Has the footwork to not travel, to absorb contact and finish. One I know of, Mr. Embiid. The proof will be in the pudding, right? Ja will have to put into action the plan as he has started to.
Harden off on a 3. Tucker keeps it alive. Maxey can't hit the 3. And 24 for Embiid in this first half. LeVert gets it off and hits. Plus the foul. Here's Maxey. Slings it out. Harden will fire. No. But there was mid-game confetti.
They were anticipating your sprint.
There is still confetti falling as Maxey lays it in. Here's Harris in the corner. He got it. Nice push from Philadelphia following the timeout. The NBA playing surface is something where you just play through that kind of thing. Think about how often the game is stopped for any kind of issue, anything that's on the floor. The NBA playing surface is something where you just play through that kind of thing. Think about how often the game is stopped for any kind of issue, anything that's on the floor. Embiid to the corner. Harden being ridden. It's going to be an offensive foul. Embiid to the corner. Harden being ridden. It's going to be an offensive foul.
So who, keeps their cool, gets their persona back? I think we can always count on that guy to be effervescent.
Yes, and what a turnaround for Philadelphia.
Harden works on Garland. Muscles his way to the paint and gets it to go.
You'll be able to hear that interview in full with Jalen and Ja on SportsCenter with SVP following our doubleheader tonight on ESPN.
So he was the perfect person to sit down with Ja. And you can tell already that there seemed to be an honest exchange.
Cavaliers entered action 3 games behind the 76ers in the Eastern Conference standings. The Sixers are 3rd, the Cavaliers 4th. As to open up the 4th quarter, Shake Milton hits a 3. It was George Niang.
For Philadelphia, that you wonder if that's really where they're going to go in the postseason with Tucker as the small ball 5 when Embiid's out of the game. As Harden
started 4 for 12, but that bucket doesn't ignite something because that's a tough one.
Harden kicks, Niang hits from 3.
And then that just little bit of a reach-in.
Take a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. NBA TV Thursday, Orlando.
And the one thing I've wondered about the Cavaliers all year is, do they have enough experience and maturity to win in the playoffs?
LeVert with 6 assists off the bench to go with his 19 points. Shot clock fading. Harden trying to get a whistle. Could not. LeVert with 22. He's 5 of 9 from 3. This is what Cleveland's been waiting for off the bench from LeVert. Second night in a row. Yesterday he did start. Milton turns the corner, flicks it out. Harden gonna have to heave. He does, and hits. 17th board for Embiid. Here's Harden around the Joel screen. Good kick, corner pop. Milton's got it.
Don't lose sight of James Harden's ability to pass it.
Osman puts it on the deck, shovels to Mobley, denied by Embiid. What a rejection from Joel Embiid, and Harden. Osman puts it on the deck, shovels to Mobley, denied by Embiid. What a rejection from Joel Embiid, and Harden cashes in on the other end. And now it feels like
it's
it's
legit race.
Embiid on cue. Yes, the bank is open for the big fella. But we had one in the first half from the right wing where it looked like it was on the line and it was upheld. Harden in the mid-range, no.
Embiid is now 10 for 12 against him. I think he just got a piece of that last attempt at the free throw line.
Harden bounces to Mitchell on the steal. 2-on-1. Mitchell, and Embiid lets him go. And we know on the macro, NBA officials are incredible. Maxey connects on the 3. Tyrese Maxey now with 23. Harris, no. Tucker again kept it alive, but just for a moment. Here comes Cleveland. Mitchell is fouled. 12 assists, 6 rebounds. Embiid has 36 points, 18 boards, and 4 blocks. Coming up.
Record exactly the same as the Golden State Warriors, 36 and 33.
Harden hits if you don't have your MVP candidate.
But the Sixers, it's now 46 and 22 with an extra game on your schedule because Boston is ahead of you slightly in total games played.
And you're playing better right now.